You didn't give me the opportunity to say thank you.
Seated on the podium with us, and I'd just like to recognize all of them, including the CEOs of various state agencies and institutions, heads of corporations, development partners, and I know that the representative of GIZ is here with us. Please feel extremely welcome. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I would like to officially welcome all of you to this forum on a subject matter that I know you also believe is of great historical significance to all of us. This conference, which is being held under the theme Kenya's ABS Journey, high-level forum on access and benefit sharing, arising from sustainable utilization of indigenous knowledge and genetic resources, unlocking a new subsector of the economy, offers a unique opportunity for national discourse on harnessing indigenous knowledge and genetic resources as a new growth area, a new growth focus of our economy. This high-level forum brings together key players, including representatives of indigenous peoples and local communities who are the holders and owners of the indigenous knowledge and traditionally accumulated skills. We also have representatives from academia, universities and research institutions, representatives from the business sector, and we want to thank them for the role that they have continually played in incubation and commercialization of scientifically validated indigenous knowledge, intellectual assets. County and national government representatives, I want to thank them for their policy, their legal and administrative role, and international development partners who support and oversee best practices across the board. Ladies and gentlemen, globally, the creative economy is valued at $2.5 trillion US, which is approximately 255 trillion Kenya shillings, and accounts for about 30 million jobs. It's for this reason that in April of 2020, His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta provided 100 million Kenya shillings to cushion the cultural and creative sectors from the vagaries of the COVID-19 pandemic through the Work for Pay program. We were able through that program to support indigenous people, artists, musicians, actors, and other players from the creative sector during the tough economic times that resulted from the cessation of movement, from closure of exhibition centers and spaces, tourist attraction sites, cancellation of concerts and social events, and all this in an effort to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Our history is illuminated by tales of artistic prowess and cultural richness that is really and truly unique to us, making Kenya the perfect destination for archaeologists, cultural anthropologists, and international tourists. From the expansive region of northern Kenya to the shores of the Kenyan coast, from the unadulated landscapes of Rift Valley to the broad plains of western Kenya and the rest of the country, our people are known to be proud owners and proud participants in their cultural heritage. Indeed, it's been said that people without the knowledge of their past history, origin, and culture is like a tree without roots. So our appreciation for our culture could be attributed to our deeper knowledge and acceptance and conviction that mwacha mila ni mtumwa. And that means, and I think all of us understand Kiswahili, so I don't think I'm going to translate that. But for our colleague and friend from the GIZ who I had speaking Kiswahili, it translates to one who abandons his or her culture is a slave. My ministry, ladies and gentlemen, is awake to the fact that we need to protect, to preserve, and to develop and nurture our heritage and our cultural and our culture. And that's why we've put in place measures to protect intellectual property, to protect genetic resources and traditional knowledge, and to grow their prominence at the local, regional, and international levels. We believe that the utilization of indigenous knowledge and genetic resources will harness the socio-economic potential of this subsector. It's said that after all, without culture and the relative freedom that it implies, society, even when perfect, is but a jungle. As a ministry, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we're in the process of operationalizing the Protection of Traditional Knowledge and Cultural Expressions Act of 2016 to promote innovation and generate intellectual assets for the marketplace, contribute to developing the indigenous knowledge and genetic resources subsector as a new growth area of our economy at the community, at the county, and at the national levels. Furthermore, the ministry is initiating the rollout of indigenous knowledge documentation and digitization as a pilot program in 13 counties to establish community and county digital registers and a national digital repository of indigenous knowledge associated assets. On this note, I would like to recognize the definite strides that have been made by sister ministries and connected entities, guided by the various international instruments, such as the Convention on Biological Diversity, the Cartagena Protocol, the Nagoya Protocol, the WIPO treaties, CITES, UNESCO, and ILO instruments, as well as various other regional agreements, such as those under ARIPO, to create the required ecosystem that enables the creation of policy, of legal and administrative frameworks as the critical foundational steps in Kenya's ABS journey.